to A Side of Black, episode 46. It's Nell in here, and of course, I'm never alone.
Leah J back in the building.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We see Cherie.
All that.
I've been in 2 accidents in 2 days.
You have.
You had.
Real quick, were you fixing your titties when the thing came out?
It was something sticking out my pocket.
I'm just trying to figure this thing out.
Back to you.
It was something in my pocket.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Sorry.
I'm good.
I saw it
We
and I
know
was
the
like,
story.
what's happening here?
Yeah, my titties are safe, so we're good.
Yeah.
So you said you were in 2 accidents?
2. Well, I wasn't. Well, I was in one of them. My car was in both of them.
Aw.
So,
Wow.
hooray!
Wow.
More like
Rough go.
it happens.
Rough go. It's been a rough week. It's all right. We're going to rebound.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for joining us for episode 46. This is just us sound checking. Okay.
It's no
No,
me.
just-
We good?
Gloss over
Y'all
that.
are used to us fucking.
Y'all, we do this every week.
Every time.
Like, we can't
gloss over
get
that.
stuff
We
popping
are
until we get on air.
not good at this.
Yeah, we're
all
not.
It's fine. You're good.
I know what you want us to do.
Thank y'all for joining us, man. Listen, we're going to talk about Jay-Z this evening. We're going to talk about Beyonce and her side eye. She getting people death threats, right?
Oh,
We're going to talk about,
Oh yeah.
we're going to talk about Rihanna. We're going to talk about cancel culture. That's something I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a
Dom
thing.
hit me to that. Cancel culture is something we're going to talk about. Yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea that was a thing. So listen, man, thank y'all for joining us. We're going to jump into this intro. We will be right back to get this show started, man. It's The Side of Black, episode 46.
Well, maybe
Well,
he blew it out.
Welcome back, episode 46, man. Thank y'all so much for joining us. First things first, man, we want to start the show off by saying Happy Pride Month to all of our LGBTQ viewers and listeners of the podcast. We appreciate you guys' support. We're definitely standing with you all, definitely acting as allies this month and every month. But of course, it's time to celebrate y'all this month, so we definitely hope that you're doing that. Let's jump into
Also-
it, man. Oh.
Happy birthday to Prince Rogers Nelson and Allen
It
Iverson.
is Prince's birthday.
It's
I don't know
Prince's
about Allen
birthday.
Iverson. I don't care about that. Happy birthday, Prince.
You're gonna stop it, okay? I care, okay? But shout out to Prince
Happy birthday to Prince.
and Allen Iverson. Don't
Because I
do
love
that.
all of his music.
She's a liar.
Oh my God, the
She's a liar.
blasphemy! The
She's
blasphemy!
a liar. She doesn't care about Prince.
And how
She
did
doesn't
you
care
not know this? You're supposed to be like
I
the world's
did.
second
I did.
greatest.
I was playing his music all morning. I knew.
Okay.
I just,
Were you waiting to the end of the show?
when I get into the swing of things, I just forget.
Yeah, you do. You
I
do.
forgot.
So.
You
anything
didn't
else?
know.
Something else is going on. What else is happening this month? I forgot what it was.
MG
It's-
Awareness Month. Myasthenia Gravis
I
Awareness
knew
Month.
that it was something that I missed.
It just rolls off your
Go to my
tongue so
page.
easily.
Myasthenia Gravis.
It's like another
It's
language.
a lot.
It is.
Latin. What does it mean in Latin?
Autoimmune neuromuscular disorder.
Woo!
I don't know.
Oh,
You
she
should've
made it
just
up.
said,
I was so
You
proud
should've
of
just
you.
went with that.
I don't
I
know.
was so
I would've
proud of
believed
you.
you.
We
That's
wouldn't
what it
have
is, though. That's what it is, though.
known. We wouldn't have known.
Google it.
Oh, look at our logo.
I like that.
Right.
I meant to take that earlier.
Cool.
That's
Cool.
cute.
Let's get into it, man. Let's talk cancel culture.
Okay. All right.
Canceled.
So, just in case you haven't seen the story on Instagram, I think is where it popped up. There is a young man working at some hotel desk. Prior to these guests showing up, they called up to the hotel. They spoke with him, and an older woman, older Caucasian woman, called him a fucking nigger. That's his words, not mine, and we don't believe.
Felt that.
Anyway, right? It hurts, right?
It's the
Yeah.
ER.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
the ER
It's
that does
really
it.
hard.
It
right?
is.
It's really hard. Anyway, so they then subsequently show up to the hotel. They try to get their room. He says, nah, bruh. Specifically, he says over and over, it's above me now. The Best Western is next door.
It's above me now.
So it was a corporate calm clapback, except for saying F and N over and over again. It's in there like 12 times. It hurts
Is
every
it?
time. Like it's in there.
Oh.
I watched the video. He just kept saying, you call me a fucking nigger. You call me a fucking nigger.
She says, I'm so sorry. He says,
So
you
you
weren't
weren't
sorry when you said it on the phone.
You weren't
Yeah.
sorry.
I was on the phone
He
when
said
you
it's,
said
it's
it.
above him. He's like, it's above me.
It's above me
It's
now.
above
I
me
don't know
now.
what that means.
I think what he was trying to say, like, it's going to HR, it's going to my supervisor.
But he hadn't told anybody.
Probably not.
Yeah, he hadn't told
He
anybody.
wouldn't need to. Why didn't you ask anybody about that?
About what?
That you didn't know what it's above me meant.
I really hadn't had a chance to get into it. You know, there's a lot that goes
I just
into.
feel like we could have really like saved
Clued
him in
him
that
in.
moment just now.
Yeah, when he said it's above me now, I was like, okay, he's already called court, or you know, his
Mhm.
next level of management. They said, you know, don't allow him to stay there. So it's above me
Yeah.
now.
And let me tell you what frustrated me more than anything about the situation, aside from the fact that the lady actually said it, right? She's saying that like her mother just passed away, you know, and he was like, I understand that, you know, but
The Best Western is next
the
door.
Best Western is next door. Then her daughter comes in and
She's-
she was like,
she's got,
she won't let me stay here. And she was like, why not? She's like, oh, because she called me a fucking nigger. And she was like,
But my
sir,
grandma just-
my grandmother, he said, I understand that. I'm like, you're not even going to apologize on behalf of your mother.
Mm.
Like, you still didn't recognize that there was any
Oh.
wrongdoing
There's, like,
in this.
some self-righteous indignation.
Right. It was
She
just
didn't
like,
acknowledge the
she started
emotional
off with,
situation. No.
sir, my
You better
grandmother
put that train to work.
just, and he was like, yeah, pause, I don't care.
Right.
Like, I do
Right.
not care about your grandma.
Because it's above me now.
And I'm sure
And the Best Western is next door.
that my grandma don't care about your grandma either.
Also that.
And he was ready for it. He set that camera up. He knew it was
Yep.
about to be like something good. He
Yep.
stood in the view of that camera. I was like, yeah, he about to get it. But
But then,
yeah,
So things turned left
quick.
when the young man's social feeds surfaced, specifically
tweets.
Twitter,
Yep.
because tweets, they'll always come back on you.
Tweets will get you
Always
every
come
time.
back on
Every
you.
time.
The man is extremely transphobic.
My
I
God.
don't really want to read any of them, but basically he said some things to the effect of he doesn't agree with Trump on much, but he agrees with the trans ban in the military. He said some things about nobody can change his mind. Y'all want to argue with him about his opinion that trans people are gross and dumb.
Yeah.
We'll just use those words.
He doesn't feel like they should be a part of the LGBTQA plus
Community.
community. Whew.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, and he was like, you know I'm gay, but I just will never get trans people. I just won't get them.
Yeah.
So, and he was like, I have the right to my opinion. Bloop, bloop, bloop,
Yeah.
bloop.
Yeah.
But in this situation, sir, kind of backfired.
Right.
On you.
Right.
Backfired on you bad.
It was a quick turnaround too.
It was so fast.
It was
It was
like
like-
the same day.
Yeah, it was
Like,
same
so
day.
Same day.
It was-
Somebody went out, found his Twitter feed,
Yeah.
posted, screenshot the Twitter feed.
Yeah,
Wow.
like, hey, so apparently this guy is a huge like transphobe,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and posted the stream. Like he
Yeah.
was going in.
Yeah.
I was like,
It was at
oh.
least
Was he apologetic?
15. No.
So
was
yes,
He was?
eventually he was. He did actually later go and apologize for being
Wasn't it like yesterday?
an asshole.
Because originally he didn't apologize. He was
Originally
like, I
he
said-
stood by.
I said-
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, I said what I said.
Statement.
He said that. I said what I said.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then eventually he did turn around and apologize. There's a story in News One about the whole transcript and the tweets and whatnot, and then his subsequent apology, which I don't know. I mean, it's too late, bro.
Yeah.
It's above you now.
He said that. That was good. He said that like his trans cousin and gay friend or cousin made him realize how his tweets could have been hurtful. But you have a trans cousin
Yeah, well, yeah,
You're
let's rewind
okay
to that part.
with the fact that
Most people who talk like that have a member of that community in their family. Like most people who have a problem with gay people, they have gay people in their family. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's just, more common now than it used to be. But when you see someone talking like that about a certain member of a certain community, that they have someone in that community that's very close to them. Like most of the time in their family.
Is that based on some stats somewhere?
because I know a few people that are like terribly like homophobic and don't have like not any homosexuality in their family. But I mean that's
Or
a
at least
case
that they
by
know of.
yeah, that's a case by case basis. You know.
So we canceled him.
He is
Did we?
canceled.
We canceled him?
Oh
Did we
yeah.
uncancel
Black
him?
no Black
No.
Twitter canceled him.
He's
Yeah.
canceled.
Because like, it's one of those situations where he wasn't famous to begin with.
Right.
He didn't have no cash or fame or anything like that. So
Mhm.
you rise, you fall, you done.
Right. Because you think about it, like you're exhibiting the same behavior that you just made it seem like you were, on the right
Fighting.
side of.
Yeah.
Right. You're
Mhm.
fighting racism, but it's okay for you to be transphobic.
Right.
Mhm.
No, like you can't. I mean, you can, but you need to keep your mouth shut. Don't post videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Understood. I completely understood.
yeah, I get it.
So before we move on, I mean, the whole cancel culture thing, right? Because I'm not really hip to that. Like, I know that some people will say, you're canceled, or this person is canceled, or that person is canceled. I mean, is that like a lifetime ban, or how long does that last?
You know, it depends on the individual. Like with the It's Above Me guy, he doesn't even have a name anymore because he's been canceled so
I don't
hard.
think I
I
know
didn't
his
even,
name.
yeah, I
Right,
didn't even
that's
know
what I'm
his
saying.
name. Yeah.
It was that hard, right? But then you got folks like Daniel Caesar who had his little mess up, but still
I'm
bumping
still
his
listening to
music.
drop an album.
Yeah, I'm like same day.
My
like,
God,
same day,
over
yeah.
and over.
But is
Make
Kanye
sure
still
it's good.
canceled?
I never canceled Kanye.
It
I'm gonna tell you-
depends on where
Okay,
you're
I'm gonna tell you who's canceled forever. What's the clue? Stacey Dash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's like we cancel her and we never look back.
Mm-mm.
It was like, okay.
Yeah, probably depends on who you ask
Oh,
and
who?
what they use her images for. Anyway,
Oh.
move on.
Before using it, I mean, she looks like she's 70 now.
Well, now
She ages like never
she is like a Republican.
mind.
Who else is canceled? Y'all tell us who else that we cancel.
I know people still love R. Kelly. We canceled R. Kelly.
I
We
think-
still love R. Kelly.
I
People
think
do
high
still
key
love him.
he's canceled. People love him on a low, his music, but I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so
It's
that's
kind of this taboo thing. Like people don't want to
Yeah.
talk about him anymore. Like even in a public setting, it's kind of like somebody bring up R. Kelly. It's like, oh no, I don't want to talk about that because it get a little heated. It's like a taboo subject all of a sudden.
So I think that's an important point. There's kind of like two different kinds of like more So there's like some different categorizations, right? So there's like permanent cancel, temporary cancel, high key cancel,
Not
low key
canceled.
Not
or
canceled.
real cancel.
That he's canceled like half of the way. What he's done is terrible. But my God, half on a baby. Oh, the songs are so good. I listen to them only in my house if they happen to come up on Pandora.
Okay.
I won't skip the song
I
unless
was.
it's not a fave.
Is it an R. Kelly station?
I have.
Oh.
There is no R. Kelly
Because
station.
we know they're gonna come
Oh.
up.
There's no R. Kelly station. However, there is an R. Kelly playlist because I have always had all of his albums, and I can't just delete them from my devices because I no longer have the CD. So if I delete them from the devices, like they're gone.
And he would be canceled.
He would be canceled for real.
For
and
real.
I'd have to go find his music, and after a while, they're not gonna have it anywhere.
Right.
They're gonna take it away.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting that it still streams on Pandora.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's in there.
I started listening to Black's album the other day.
Black is in boom like an
Yeah,
808.
boom,
Okay.
like, I'm just like, listening to it and bumping along to it. And I'm just scrolling through the words of the song, like, oh, I've messed up all these words. And at the bottom it says written by.
Oh yeah, R.
Yeah.
Kelly's a
I
beast
was like,
with
R.
writing
Kelly
and
wrote
production.
808.
R. Kelly in production, he's like he's not gonna go away for real because half
Yeah.
the stuff he wrote you don't even know he
That's
wrote
true.
and or
I never
produced
knew
it.
You know, so me and my wife had a moment like that too. Shout out to Sarah.
Hey,
So
friend.
she wanted to listen to
Girl.
one of Raheem Devon's songs, and is it "Let Me Serve Customer"? Customer, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't all these years didn't realize that's featuring R. Kelly. Yeah,
Featuring
He's-
him.
He's everywhere.
He's probably
yeah.
singing the hook.
Yeah, he's somewhere in there. I can't hear his voice when I hear the song.
A lot of
I can't
Joe
hear it.
songs R. Kelly wrote and or produced.
Oh, wow.
Tank is the same way though. Tank
Yeah,
got hits
he
out
be all
there for
through.
days.
He goes by his real name, though, in his credits.
Darrell.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Dirt nasty.
Okay.
All right.
Tank?
No.
No, Robert. That's how you gotta say it.
Robert.
Robert. That's how they say it because they country.
All right,
Call him Sylvester. now.
Robert.
let's talk money.
Money.
Let's talk money. Jay-Z became the first hip hop billionaire this past week when Forbes list came out. They declared him the first billionaire in hip hop culture.
Yep.
I didn't know that. I thought Diddy had already crossed that threshold.
People
Right.
thought Dre did too.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Dre didn't, but I thought Diddy had already hit a bill.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he hadn't. And you know what's funny about it is the way Jay-Z did it, and I think this is why he was able to do it where Diddy wasn't, right? So with Jay, his money essentially splits up like 6 ways. So let me kind of start from the bottom. So first off, there is his real estate. It's $50 million worth of stuff. He raps about his art collection. He should. It's $70 million worth of stuff. Then you get to his music catalog, $75 million worth of stuff. Rock Nation, another $75 million. Tidal, 100 million. Duce, 100 million. Then Ace of Spades, $310 million.
Ace of Spades worth $310 million, and he owned that 100%.
That's the part that was crazy to me. I was like, really?
What's
Ace?
Ace of Spades?
Alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some liquors. You wouldn't know that because, you sipping on that Di Serono.
So thick.
It's like syrup.
What do we
It
know?
is, sir.
Do we know where Diddy is in this list? I mean, he's got to be right behind him.
I didn't look, but I'm not sure. Like, his label isn't really putting up the same numbers that it did, in a bid to diversify the same way Rock Nation did. I don't think it worked as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he's at.
That's interesting. That's that because I know Dre didn't do it because I know Dre sold beats, but Dre only got $800 million from that. Dre hasn't had any investments since then.
So close.
He hasn't had any
But
investments
he
since.
had to have been worth more than 200 million when he sold it for 800 million.
Well, assets can depreciate. So maybe he was, but not now.
And I don't know of any other investments he had outside of that one. Like I don't know of any other investments Dre had. He didn't make the known, or they weren't well known, like Beats was.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess this list does come with a caveat, which this is all, publicly. Excuse me, sorry.
Burp.
Yeah, it's deep in there. Like it was
Way out
still.
of there. It's stuck.
Man, it's
It
still
didn't come
coming.
out the mouth. It's attached.
It's like
It has.
It's like here.
like cooling like an 808 in there. But so this is all publicly disclosed money, right? So if he's got some private money tied up somewhere, then maybe he is a billionaire. Just don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It says Billionaire Boys Club. It should say Billionaire Boy Club.
That's right.
The one boy.
Yeah, just him.
The one man.
It's just him. I wonder if he gonna start paying off student loans. Jay,
Please call me.
retro.
I
Go
got
back.
them.
I
Visit
just need you
college.
to take care of what I got left, please.
Follow in John Smith's footsteps. Pay off some student loans.
That's his name.
Come right.
I thought it was Robert.
I thought it was Robert.
Is it Robert?
Robert
John?
Smith.
How you ask this man for money?
People whose name is Robert, we call him John.
We
So
call him Robert.
What?
Yeah.
Robert.
Always?
Robert.
John F. Kennedy, Robert Kennedy.
Okay, there's one example.
Every black
was
man that
Bob.
I know whose name was Robert, we call him John.
Why
At
don't we
least where I
call
come
him
from.
Bob
Robert Kennedy.
or
isn't it?
Rob?
Rob.
Most
Yeah,
people
or
Bob.
Yeah.
I've heard Bob and Rob. Yeah.
But John?
I've heard of John. Yeah.
John? That's a totally different name.
Good old John boy.
I ain't never heard that before.
It's a Miami thing.
John F. Kennedy, we called him Bob.
Bob, no.
Wait, what's his
We
name?
called him John.
We called him John.
Robert, his
His
name
name's
was Robert Kennedy. We call him
Robert
John.
Kennedy.
That's why it's
We
always
called him
confusing when they
Bob.
talk about
No.
it in the books.
But it's Robert John. Wait.
This about to get confusing. Watch this.
J.F. Kennedy.
Watch this.
What's the man's name?
What's
What's his name?
Watch this. Watch this.
What's his name? What's his name?
John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy.
Right. His name is actually Robert. Though.
What's his first name?
Robert?
What's his middle name?
I think it's J.F.
John JFK. John F. Kennedy.
I don't think you're right.
How is it? Where's
I mean,
Bob?
you got your phone right there.
You can Google it.
I mean, it's
It's worth a Google.
it
It's
is
worth a Google.
because I'm confused thoroughly.
Okay.
Because this is where that Jay-Z story is going.
Right
Right here.
Because the J is for John. We call
Well,
him, but there
so
was
John
Bobby.
Jay-Z is Robert Z.
John
Robbie.
Fitzgerald
Robert's.
Kennedy. Ain't no Robert.
There
in
was
here.
a younger one though.
Did he have a son?
I think his
Nigga,
name
you
was
wrong.
Bobby. Yeah, his name was Bobby. Bobby
Oh.
Kennedy.
That's the second time.
Nobody called no John, no Bob.
Goddamn
Bob.
John and Robert.
John and Rob.
Excuse me, I'm wrong. Second time tonight. Get used to it. It's gonna happen 2 more times this evening. I can guarantee you that.
He was so confident. He don't post
I was
up.
like, no,
Swung
this
his little
Right.
arm back.
He said, look it up.
Look it
Got the
up.
nerve to be looking at you.
Google it.
This
I'm
one
right.
is
I
this.
know I'm right.
You're not.
I know. I'm not right.
I was like, what did I miss in life?
So the man's name is Robert Smith, not John Smith.
Right.
Robert Smith.
John Smith
It's
was
from
it the one from
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas?
Wait, Twan said Robert was his brother. Okay.
Yeah, his brother or his son or something. You know Twan Google that. Hey Twan.
Hey, EA.
Okay. Well, back to what
Yeah.
I was saying before I was wrong. Pay off the student loans, Sean. Sean, pay off some student loans for us right here at this table. Start here, and then work your way outward. Here out.
They ain't giving us no money.
So what do
No.
you call Sean's?
Hmm?
Victor?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's move on.
So where does Beyonce fit into this?
It was just a side piece about how the lady from
okay.
the Warriors owner.
This is a different topic.
It
It's
is.
getting-
It
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
Okay, so it doesn't fit in. This is a different. Let's move on to that.
No. I'm sorry.
You meant
I
like
was
monetarily?
into the show.
Oh.
Into the show. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're actually gonna get to Beyonce monetarily in
Yeah.
a second.
Mhm.
But before that, we're gonna talk about Beyonce separately.
So Nicole Curran, who is the wife or common law wife, because they're not really married,
Oh.
common law wife of the Warriors owner, was sitting next to Jay-Z and Beyonce at Game 3. Apparently, she was taking their drink order when she was talking over Beyonce. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the meme. She was talking over Beyonce, and Beyonce gave
A little
her a side eye. Right,
She
and she was
bumped
like,
her, bitch.
she didn't want to be a part of the conversation. I don't know what that was about.
I know.
What?
I read it.
Okay.
So she was actually asking if they wanted drinks.
Right.
And when she leaned in, because Jay-Z said he wanted like a vodka soda or something like that, she leaned in to ask him if he wanted a lime.
Because she couldn't hear him over
She
the
couldn't
noise.
hear him. And Beyonce was like, okay, enough.
No, then the
Beyonce-
second time she leaned in, she said she was telling Jay-Z about a flower a fan gave to Beyonce. I guess somebody gave her a flower to give to Beyonce, and she was explaining. So that was a second lean
Did she
because
have
there
the
were two
flower?
leans. I don't know if she gave it. I don't
She
know
might.
when she gave it to her. So after the second lean, Beyonce was. She
So
always
that's
was
what it
high
was.
at the games.
She probably is.
Yeah, she probably be
I
drunk
she
as
always
shit.
was
I've
looking
seen her
high.
eyes bloodshot a couple times.
No, she just be standing there like looking aloof,
No, she
like
be drunk
Yeah.
off her ass.
just
If you
looking.
drunk, not
She be
high.
drunk as hell.
She do her little smile,
How you know? How
her
can you
little
tell the
wave.
difference?
I know what a drunk person look like. I'm drunk a lot.
Oh,
I know what drunk people look like.
they look similar to high people
I'm
sometimes.
uncomfortable.
They look similar to high people sometimes.
Do they?
hmm
Okay.
I think Beyonce be high.
I think she be high too.
What if she's bold? What if she's just out there living her best life?
I feel like she
Sure.
is.
Yeah.
I'm certain that she is.
Some eyes be glossy.
Oh, they be
She can
shining.
finally get away from them kids.
Y'all remember that meme when she was at the basketball game and she was just like rocking?
Mhm.
I was like, oh, what is happening? Something's going on. Like,
She be high.
And some real fancy shit too. Like clearly it's Ace of Spades. That's the liquor half,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right?
What if she don't even like that shit?
Right.
She's like, this shit is nasty. Give me a Bacardi.
It tastes like Di Serono.
Right, it's thick.
It's real.
Mm-mm.
It's real thick.
Yeah, she
Two
probably don't
C's.
even like it.
And then like opium. I don't know, some real exotic
Wow.
shit.
Yeah,
Like
you
that.
think she
Some-
did
some-
something like that?
I don't know. It's just
Okay.
gonna be. I mean, she got the money
She's
for it.
got more than enough
I
money.
don't think.
Nah, I think she do a little weed,
She might hit the
A
blunt.
little reefer.
Yeah,
She might hit the blunt.
I mean, she might do a little coke.
And the,
Y'all, these people with this money, they be out here. Okay.
Super.
I don't.
Super.
I
Out
don't
here.
think she ain't doing
He
no
just
coke.
said opium.
Yeah.
I don't think she out here doing no coke now. She
Yeah,
hit the
I'm not
blunt.
saying that she is, but I mean, these lives that people are living, especially people like Jay-Z and Beyonce, who only share what they want you to know. We don't know how they live. They probably turned the hell up. That's a different, like, what is it, strain?
Mhm.
Strain of weed. Something that make you, like,
They
feel
do
like
live in California now.
Tinkerbell.
They live all over.
They live in California. That's where you
Yeah.
get the best weed at.
Mm.
So
Laced with coke and opium.
okay. So the young lady, who is by the way, as a matter of fact, she's about 31 years his junior.
No, they're gonna say
I'm about
31
to say
years
she's so
old.
old in the
I didn't-
face.
She look bad.
No,
God.
she's 31 years the
So how
owner's
old
junior.
does that make her? 64.
She's probably
I'd say
early
like
50s. She's probably
Oh,
early 50s.
Yeah, 50s.
But the owner is 86, 83, somewhere between 86 and 83. So yeah, she's young. I think she's relatively. Well, no, Beyonce's what, 39?
No,
Right now?
Beyonce's 38.
Okay, it's cool enough. I was
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. I mean,
I
you're
was
right.
in
It's
the ballpark.
September. Yeah, September should be 39.
So the Beehive jumped into this lady's mentions and
Oh, boy.
made her delete her Instagram and her Twitter
Yeah.
because they were saying that she should kill herself
Yeah.
And
so
that
terrible.
they would kill her.
and
Yeah.
that they would kill her based off of this miscommunication. So the question that I pose is the Beehive the worst fan base ever?
Oh, that face.
Well,
That face.
wait. The Beehive, no.
Uh-oh.
Beehive is not the worst fan base ever. I will say,
Who
Beyonce did. Hold on. Beyonce did add fuel to the fire because Beyonce posted a crop picture on her Instagram, a crop video on her Instagram of them at the game that had cropped the young lady out.
Well, that's because they were waving, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Beyonce never posts pictures like that. Like she always does, like, you know, in her fashions and things, but she never posts like, you know, real life things. And I was like, okay, Beyonce with the shade.
I don't think
okay.
that was shade.
I think
I
it
don't
was
think
shade.
I think that they
I
were.
don't think
It was
you
her
want
and
this
Jay
random
Z
white woman.
waving.
Yeah,
And why would she need to be in that?
I don't want no random
It
white
said
woman
Jay
in
Z
my.
and Beyonce at the bottom, and they're waving.
But
like,
she
hey,
don't
guys.
never post stuff like that. How
She
many-
can if she want to, though.
But whatever, it was shady.
I wouldn't shade.
But yeah, Beyonce Beehive is.
I think
the most
they're-
vicious, yeah.
they're
I'm
really-
gonna go two. I'm gonna
You
go
just said they
behind
weren't the
I was
worst.
playing.
behind the Robert Kelly fan base. Sorry, behind the Robert Kelly fan base, they are the worst fan base.
Well, what makes the R. Kelly fan base terrible?
The fact that I think they're okay with R. Kelly.
Well, no, I mean we're talking about in terms of how they're
Attacking.
reacting to other people.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I
if
was
they're
just
his
talking about
fans, they're
worse.
not doing anything but waiting for new music.
Well, I'm just talking about the
They pay
I'm
The
him
just-
fact that they're
child
his fans.
right.
But I think that's
Well,
different.
okay,
type of
but I mean,
fan,
so
though.
there are still instances of like the R. Kelly fan base like vehemently defending him at trials, post trials, after evidence has come out. After
Those
they've
guys, them the guys I'm talking
Well,
about.
give me a comment from one of them people.
From
been- R.
one
Kelly
more-
didn't do it.
Yeah.
He didn't rape them kids.
the lady
What
that
were
paid
those guys
$100,000 to get him out of jail.
I think we're talking about two different types of fans.
Yeah.
Because that's a real life situation where he's molested children. Like
You're talking about like
this woman
attacking
didn't do
people.
nothing but
Yeah.
ask a nigga if he wanted a line. Like we want to kill you for that?
Yeah,
Like
That's
that's
pretty-
a different type
pretty
of
strenuous.
Yeah, like that's unnecessary roughness. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
ma'am, relax.
Oh, the
Relax.
Navy, Rihanna's Navy. They when she was like in music and stuff really heavy, her Navy used to come after people really hard on social media.
Didn't them and the Beehive like fight to the death? And now there's none of either one of them. Great. All right. So now, since you brought up Rihanna, I think we can maybe move on to some other money
Okay.
news, right? So, if you had to guess who the wealthiest female musician was in any genre, who would you guess?
Rihanna.
I would have
There
guessed
you go.
Beyonce.
I probably would have
Rihanna.
guessed Beyonce, right?
Mariah Carey. No? Okay.
No, everybody took
We
a
even
breath.
have nothing to
Even
say.
even me, I was like,
Maybe
back-
it was like 96.
yeah, back then.
She don't even
Before
ball.
Destiny's Child.
So anyway, also according to Forbes, Rihanna is now confirmed to be worth north of $600 million. Rihanna, I know it's not $1 billion, but feel like you can afford a couple loans. 2
Or 4.
or 4.
Or just
4.
3, because one of us doesn't have to.
Hey, I have a wife.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah, okay, 4.
calm it down.
Yeah, we need 4.
All right.
We need 4.
I got about 60 grand left in those loans.
Damn.
So I need you to go ahead and take care of that for me.
That's true.
Yeah, I thought I don't know why, and even in my mind, I'm still. Are they adding together like her music with her makeup line?
Yeah,
with her,
that's their.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it is
what-
network.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
network.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was just talking about musically.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Nah. And I feel
Oh,
like
right, because the Jenner girl was on there. She was #1, and then Kim and
Mhm.
okay, all those were on there too. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, it's your net worth, which is why Rihanna's so smart, because Fenty like makeup took Slam off. They said it made like what 500 or something $1 million
Whole
in
bunch of money.
15 hours
Oh wow.
when it launched.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
that was
crazy.
in 2017.
Yeah.
Come on, that's 2 years ago.
It's hard to believe that she hasn't
And-
surpassed Kylie at this point. In my mind, I'm like,
I don't know. I think Kylie started before her though. Kylie started before her.
She did.
She started before her, and then she comes out with the Fenty lingerie,
Mm-hmm.
and so everybody's like, "I want some Rihanna
Not me.
on my titties," right?
I got about 4 stomachs.
It's for
I'm about to say they make
They
make
make-
it for larger women.
Yeah.
How it look on me?
Oh, I don't
We
know. I haven't
don't
seen
know.
it. I just
buy
read it.
some. Shoot, we ain't gonna see
I ain't got
anything.
nobody to wear it for.
And then she just
Don't you
started.
cry in my cup.
She
I know
just
where
now
your
she's
mouth
like the
done been.
first black woman to have her
You
own.
lying. Lying ass.
Luxury. So what Eb is trying to say here is that Rihanna
Sorry.
also has something in common with Christian Dior, Givenchy, and Louis Vuitton, which is that she owns a luxury fashion brand under LVMH, which is what you were referring to, right?
Yeah, oh, sure.
Also by the same name of Fenty, which launched at a pop-up boutique in Paris last month. That's gonna make her ass money.
Oh my God. It's
That's
be
gonna
so
be
much.
that long
More
money
lingerie?
too.
I think more than lingerie. Maybe not as much as the makeup at first,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it'll be more than the lingerie.
Is she gonna make music again?
Who knows? That's what I want.
Well,
She
she
don't
she
need to.
posted a picture the other day of her in the studio, and she had like this little caption that said something about music is coming.
So about
Watch-
3 years.
Watch her be making a commercial.
And you know, kind of some of the point though is like the Navy might starve for new music because she don't need to.
I'm starving.
She doesn't.
I am
She doesn't
starving.
need to make
She
music
doesn't.
anymore.
She doesn't, but I need it.
Yeah.
I need it because I'm not gonna buy the lingerie, and I don't really wear makeup like that. I'm definitely gonna be able to afford the luxury line. So what else do I have?
Mm-hmm.
I'm lying. I got some lip gloss,
You do?
the Gloss Bomb. I like it. I wear it like once every 2 months.
Okay.
On the way to work. By the time I get there, it's off.
Oh wow. It's
Well,
not
because I lick my lips a lot because I'm not used to wearing stuff.
okay.
But it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You're
good.
talking about Rihanna's makeup line,
Mm-hmm.
the one that's worth $3 billion.
Yeah.
$3 billion.
Mm-hmm.
So about these loans, right?
She's not giving us
You
some
know,
money either.
She's not.
The
She's
interest-
not even watching.
the interest really piles up. So like, if you get in early, it'll be cheaper for you. I'm trying to make this economical for you,
Mm-hmm.
Rihanna. Please,
Next.
Just pay the student loans, please, please.
all of them, all of them.
Yeah.
Don't make me beg. What's next?
Yeah. Well,
Is it? It's break time?
It's break time.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, y'all. We'll be right back. It is episode, what number is this?
A lot.
46.
46.
Okay,
And the
21.
illustrious words of 21 Savage.
A lot.
What joke did you make that one time?
DJ JP.